Morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Meg from LovenStamps, and you are watching Maker Mornings with Meg. And we have a project today that features a really great stamp set from the mini, the January through April mini. It is the Bright Skies stamp set. This is one of the ones that I'm featuring this month. And we are going to pair it with the dies, some of which are here, if I can turn them sideways, and some of which are already out for things we're gonna do. But then we're gonna add in the designer series paper, which is very limited in days left, 9 days. So don't miss out on this one. But this is one of the ones from the Sale-a-bration mini. And we are going to use it to make a fun pop-up card today. And here's the paper there if you wanted to see it all. So fun, right? So the pop-up card we're gonna do today is really, really simple. It just takes one extra score line. There's no fuss to it, and it is a card that is one of those ones that people will stick on their kitchen counter for a week or two, or stick on their mantle, or leave on their desk at the office. It's just a really great card, and since it's pop-up and easel, then it has this tendency to be perfect for that kind of card that you would want to keep out for a while. So it just really begs to stay on the display. So yes, hi Nikki, hey Tanya, hey Betty. Yeah, it is a beautiful sunny day here too in Central Illinois. So going with the sunny days projects to go with. So with that, we are going to add in some blending brush technique. We are going to add in some of this fun Dazzle paper for some extra sparkle. And we are going to ask you guys a question. I wasn't sure which color cloud we should use, so you'll have some input on that for today's card. And this card is one of the monthly tutorials for LovenStamps monthly tutorials for the month of February. So if you are interested in getting those, make sure you click for more information below. So, all right, let's go ahead and swap our cameras down here so we can get going. So Bright Skies, and let's pull our cardstock. So the really simple start to this card is that you're going to have a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock, and then you're going to cut 1 1/4 off the end. You're still scoring it in the middle, so this would be score at 5 1/2, and then depending on what your trimmer's like, honestly, I think the really easiest way to cut this is to then take your halfway score line and put it at the 4 1/4 line. So that's going to be off the screen, 4 1/4 right here. So I'm going to line this up and then just go ahead and cut that end. So that gives us this panel here that's going to be the right size. Okay. Then what you're going to do, and I find this part much easier to do on a trimmer than on the Simply Scored board, is I'm going to score on the diagonal. So I'm going to pop that corner right up there, and then I'm going to turn the bottom so that this score line goes right at the crease there and there, okay? And then I'm just going to score that. So now I have this bend here on the front of our card. So we have this, and this is all it takes to make the guts of this diagonal easel pop-up card. So really, really simple one. Hey, Bonnie. Oh, I'm glad Indiana has our sunshine too. Or maybe we have your sunshine. I don't know. All right, so now we need some pieces to go with this. Like I said, the Sunny Days paper is from the Sale-a-bration. So watch out because this one is going to disappear very soon. It's only until February 29th, so you want to make sure that you get this while you can because it coordinates beautifully. In addition to the fact that it just pattern-wise coordinates, you can also use the dies to cut out some of the clouds. So if you wanted to, for this card we're going to do today, instead of stamping, you could cut out these dies, and there's a couple. This one is the same shape. This one, there's 3 different dies that cut out clouds from here. So, and then of course you could fussy cut anything you want. All right, so we're going to take a piece of that paper. I have this one. It is 4 by 4, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this onto the corner of our card here. Now, when I do this, you can add your glue either to the back of your paper here on the diagonal, or sometimes I worry that I'm going to forget which, let's see, I think this needs a little poke. I'm going to forget which corner is the right one to, oh yeah, there's like, this doesn't happen super often to these. So, all right, it's better not to use your take your pick tool. It's better to use a safety pin or something because it's a little smaller, but we'll live dangerously. The end of a paper clip works too. All right, there we go. All right. So anyway, I don't want to forget which corner I'm supposed to be putting the adhesive on. So sometimes I put it here and live dangerously. You just don't want to get too close to the edge because then you will have glue out on the front of your card, and that is not such a good thing. So this glue is great. It's really strong, and for something like this panel where you want to have some wear and tear, you want some strong adhesive. It dries a little bit sticky though, so not something you would want on the front of your card. Oh, hello on the prairie, Kathy. The northern prairie, right? All right, so now to go with this, we're gonna go with the brighter skies are on their way, some kind of, so a kind of pick-me-up card. And so we're gonna have sort of the two parts of our card, sort of the cloudy days and the sunny days. So I'm gonna bring in a strip of this designer series paper here that's gonna go right on the end. And this is 1 1/4 by 4 inches to go on this spot. And again, the monthly tutorials are available as a PDF that I send as a thank you for everyone who orders from me during the month. And so you can, any size order will get that. If your order is at least $50, then you will also get the, you'll get 2 card kits in the mail. And let me see where I have those. It is this card kit, the one to make this diagonal card. We're all about the diagonal DSPs. And the other card is, I don't see it here. So hold on for that. I'll find it here sooner or later. Maybe later. Anyway, okay, so we have the basics of our designer series paper card here. And if you haven't figured out the easel part yet, you haven't seen this, don't worry, it's still coming. But let's go ahead and keep working on the inside of our card. I'm gonna put our greeting on here. Hey, Kelly. I'm gonna put our greeting on here in crushed curry to match our crushed curry here on the inside. I'm just gonna make sure that's nicely inked. And then I'm gonna pop this down here at the bottom right of our card. So that's gonna fit down here like so. But before I go ahead and stick this in, I wanna add some clouds. And one of the cool things about this die set, it is very robust. It has a lot of great pieces in it. But in addition to all the shape dies it has for flowers and clouds and rainbows and lightning, it also has these edge pieces here. And these are really great for actually cutting cardstock to layer on your card, or, poor Pepper, it's so beautiful outside. She's sure she has to be out there. Or you can use them to make masks. So that's what we're gonna do here. I have this, and I have pre-cut for us a piece of cardstock here. It doesn't matter what color you use. I just grabbed a scrap and popped this on here, run this through my die cut machine, and now I have these 2 mask pieces that we can use for our project. So I'm gonna put this down towards the bottom, and I'm gonna grab my blending brush and my Pool Party ink pad. And I'm gonna go ahead and swirl to pick up some ink. Now, when I do this cloud technique, I want most of the ink to be close to the cloud line, and then I want it to sort of fade out as we go from there. So I'm gonna start my brush here on the paper, on my mask, and run up. So swirl here. Why am I not using my mat? Sheesh, that's what this is for. Okay, there we go. My silicone pad will now keep my pad, look at that, from moving around quite so much. And I'm gonna start here. I like to tap on my project to get the bulk of the ink, just so I don't get too much coming off at the same time and starting off a little too dark or darker than I wanted. Now, if you find that your effect is darker than you wanted, I find that it works best to just keep adding ink and darken as you go. So, all right, I think that's good though. All right, so now we have our brighter skies are on their way with our clouds down here, and that just really dresses up the bottom of this card. So remember to use those tools in that die set to make some cool masks for yourself. And then we're gonna pop this on here and then glue this down. And then I'm gonna run across the room here because my poor puppy is just terribly neglected by not being able to go out on her whim whenever she wants to. All right, and then we've got that set. Okay, so I'm gonna set this here. And then what I want to talk about next is this giant cloud here. We're gonna stamp this and layer this on the front, but I have two choices for that. One is Smoky Slate, and the other is our pool party. And I was trying to decide whether to do pool party for this big cloud or Smoky Slate. And honestly, I will tell you, I used pool party on my first card that I made for this project, my draft. But then I kind of like the idea of using Smoky Slate. So this is where I need your input, Smoky Slate or pool party. So we're gonna go ahead and do some stamping now. And so we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna stamp it in Smoky Slate. I have one in pool party if we decide to go that way. But this way we can maybe look at both of them. So let's go ahead and stamp our cloud. Now, a great thing about photopolymer stamping is that the stamp is just a little bit sticky. So you can pick this up, and then I like to squish from the backside on a really big, oh, Bonnie's got her early vote for Smoky Slate. On a really big stamp, I like to kind of press this on the back to just make sure I get a really nice, gorgeous, crisp image, which we did there. So, all right, other pieces we're going to need are going to be this smaller one, and this one, I'm gonna go ahead and do pool party. So I'll pop this on here. I like to stamp my pieces far enough apart that I can get all my dies on here at the same time. Just a little time-saving trick for you, so you don't have to run it through too many times. And then we have our sunny days as promised. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp our sun twice because there are actually two dies for this. There's one die that cuts out the whole sun, and then there's one that cuts out the center. So let's see, is that our pieces? I think that's the pieces we're gonna need for this. So we have our die here, and washi tape is my friend when I am lining things up. It's really easy to just line them up wherever I stamp and then just walk over to my die cut machine. And then through the magic of television, I've actually already cut these here. So I have this. Remember our tips from our last video? We had everybody chime in with their washi tape tips. Somebody commented that they take their washi tape and just so it's not too sticky and sort of press it against their jeans or something to pick up some fiber so that it lets go of our dies a little bit more easily. So that was a great tip. All right. So yeah, I love it when you guys chime in with really awesome tips. And then, of course, we have, I promised you both chances to look at these cloud dies. Aren't they just fun? I love them. All right, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. We're not quite done stamping yet, but here are our choices. We have our cloudy day here, and then we're gonna layer this over the top. Or we have our blue one here, our pool party to layer over. Oh, I'm kind of with Bonnie. I think Smoky Slate. Yes? Are we all kind of in agreement there? All right. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, the thing is that I want to use this rain here because the front of our card is going to be like our cloudy day. And then when it's open, it's going to be our sunny day. So we have this rain here. Now, if I pop this on here, it's really going to be hard to see. So included in the supplies that I've been featuring this month. Oh, yay. Okay, yeah, Kelly, Tanya, everybody agrees. Included in the curated supplies, I like to make these lists of supplies where if you get all of the things in the list, then you know you'll have a really great set of tools and items that you can use to make a set of great cards. So 4 cards at least from Maker Mornings with Meg, and I actually showed you a bonus one. There were 2 versions of the first card. Here's the Sunny Days version of the card that I did. The one that you're going to get in your kit is the Poppy version of this card, which I still don't see, but anyway, so lots and lots of tools to use over and over again. So for example, this is the decorative circle punch, which we used here to sort of give us a centerpiece here. And so I'm going to use this one to go ahead and give us a place for our rain to sit. So I'm going to pop a circle here from, let's see. That will work. Okay, well, I guess I don't need that one anymore, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pop a circle here with our decorative circle, and this is gonna sit underneath here like this, and that is gonna give us a place to do our stamping. So let's go ahead and stamp our rain here, okay? and pop this on. And this one, I know everything is always on dimensionals, but this one's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this down here, and then we'll put some dimensionals on top of it. So I'm gonna use a couple dimensionals here. Oh, our ring's not really straight there. A couple of dimensionals. I think I'm gonna slide it down a tiny bit more. There we go. A couple of dimensionals here for our smoky cloud. And I'm gonna pop that off the edge. And then we're gonna use another dimensional here for our smaller cloud that's gonna pop down here. Okay, I kind of like the way this made this little trio of clouds right there. And then we are going to go ahead and talk about positioning our sunshine. So first of all, our sun's gonna be double layered. So I'm gonna pop a dimensional between the two layers and put this extra fun sun on there. So we have this fun dimensional sunshine. All sunshine should be dimensional, right? And then I'm going to pop a dimensional on the back because this is going to be kind of important part of our card. Hello to the Netherlands. Hope you are doing well. This, I guess, must be afternoon for you all. So we're going to talk about where to pop this. So here is how the easel card works. This card can open this way to show our fun pieces on the inside, but also can pop up on that score line like this. So let me fold this a little bit more. There we go. So it can also fold up like this, and this is the part where we're gonna pop our dimensional item on there, and I wanna pop it up far enough that our whole greeting shows and that there we go, will stay open just like that. So see, we're not done embellishing, but there is the gist of our card. So here is how it sits on a table like this, and there's the pop-up pieces. Kind of fun, right? Plus you get to see the back of that designer series paper a little bit. So just a great all around fun thing. Oh, dinner time almost. What's for dinner in the Netherlands? That sounds yummy to me. All right, so what are we gonna do to embellish this? Clearly we need embellishments. And I've got our matching from this curated set of supplies, the adhesive backed hearts and flowers. Now, in the US at least, these are North America. These are out of stock until I think March 11th, the week of March 11th. So hang in there. You'll just have to get them after celebration ends, but no big deal. We're gonna go ahead and use a couple of these little hearts here. And I'm gonna pop them up and stick them on here because I love this little sort of rainy sunshine piece there. Now, if you are using, if you used up all of your little hearts from here, this is okay because there are lots of opportunities to take little hearts from other things and like add a little bit of Winkestella and things to them, little punched hearts or whatnot. So don't despair. But then I was so excited about the next embellishment for this because the other paper that I'm including is the More Dazzle. This is in that curated suite of supplies. So again, just to be clear with the monthly tutorials, when you order $50 or more, you're gonna get 2 card kits. It's this one and another one that I'm not showing you. And the pieces are gonna be pre-cut and all ready to go for you to make these 2 cards. But if you want to make them exactly as I'm showing them, you're gonna wanna get your own stamps and inks, okay, so that you'll have those on hand. So if you look in the video description, there's gonna be a link to the LovenStamps monthly tutorials, the card kits to go, and it tells you exactly what you'll need, or the supply list link from today's video will have the same list in it. But this sparkle paper jumped out at me because in this die set, there are these raindrops, which I briefly thought about to die cut, but then there's also this really, really cute piece of lightning. And so we're gonna go ahead and die cut a piece of lightning from that paper, and ta-da! Is that not the most darling sparkle thing? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pop this on here. Sauerkraut stew is for dinner. That sounds great. I actually adore sauerkraut, so. We're gonna go ahead and pop this baby on here with just a teeny bit of glue. Remember with this glue, if you can see it, it is enough. Do you see how you can see the glue on there, but hardly any? If you can see it, it's enough. That's my motto. And then we're gonna go ahead and pop this on just like so. So now we have all of our fun embellishments down here at the bottom right corner of our card, which is perfect because when we open our card, it's going to continue with this sort of bottom right corner of all the exciting things. And then we're going to go ahead and have our pop-up right here. Oh, okay, everybody's excited about sauerkraut stew. All right. Aneka, you have to tell us how to pronounce your name. And then if you have a recipe for your sauerkraut stew that you want to share, apparently people are very excited to see it. So you're welcome to post it. We would love to see it. And we could all have like early dinner with you or something. Okay, so anyway, here is our fun card with our very, very coordinated set of pop-ups here. So you can really see that for this card, when it's popped up, all of the interesting things are right here in the center. So yes, on a normal card, I like to put my greeting right up here at the top. But on this card, if you do that, you're gonna lose it because it's not gonna show. So remember to keep your fun embellishments and your interest point down here towards the bottom right on the front, and then right here underneath where it's gonna show when you've got your card all put together. So really fun. I'm entertaining myself with that sparkle. How about you? Yay, I'm so glad you guys like this card. All right, I think oh, okay, I have a mailbag to show you too, which is actually also quite exciting. My dear friend Cindy, who I have known since I was an undergrad student, sent me this package, and I have to like open it for you to like do the reveal. So she sent me this package with a little treat in here, and this gorgeous card with Life is Better When You're Crafting, adorable. And then the card is a Z-fold card that opens just like this. And then she included this cute little pin in here. So it's from a shop called The Gray Muse, and they are online. So if you're like interested in like cute enameled pins, and this one even moves. This is a great one to check out. So we'll give them a shout out. And thanks to Cindy for this cute little treat. She said she saw this and thought of me, and she couldn't wait for an occasion to share a treat. She just wanted to send it right away, which I adore and totally appreciate. And these little scissors are perfect for sewing and for stamping. And then of course, don't forget that this die set to make these little die cut scissors, this is in the main book. And you can add that little brad in the center, and then these are part of that die set too. So this shape die here is included also. And look, there's our flowers from the embellishments that I used today, the adhesive backed hearts and flowers. I'm glad that we're all enjoying those. So anyway, it's a fun mail call. So, all right, well that covers us. I know, Kathy, I agree. Yes, it's super fun. All right, so that covers us, I think, for today's project. And if you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know. I shared a different version of this card on Friday night when we did our team stamping, virtual stamping get together. And I'll probably show you that one sometime in the next, well, it uses Sale-a-bration paper, so I guess I'm going to have to show it to you pretty soon here. But look forward to seeing that one too. And I hope you guys are as excited about this Bright Skies stamp set as I am. I just think it's beautiful. And really, for someone who needs something to brighten their day, I mean, this card is just way up there, right? For just the perfect chance to send a little greeting and some smiles in the mail. So hope you guys are doing that, sending the cards that you make, brightening people's days, and all the good stuff. So have a wonderful Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday with another Maker Mornings with Meg project. And I love to see what you guys make. So, Leanne says that she already was talked into the set from before. I'm glad. It is really a pretty one. So, and kind of fun to have something that's just a little bit different. And if you must use flowers, you can do something with just flowers too. So, all right, everybody, have a terrific day, and we'll see you on Thursday. Take care.